What is happening, YouTube? My name is Nicolo Regano and you are watching my barber dreams. In this video I'm going to show you how to do a low bald fade with longer hair on top with a Pompadour style. If you like this video, please let me know in the comments what you think, what I could explain better, or anything that comes to your mind, really. If you like my style that I got going on right here, I'm going to drop a video, most likely tomorrow, on how I style my hair every day, you know. So I'm going to show you the products I use, the steps I take to get there, so please stay tuned for that. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a video, and also follow my Instagram if you don't already. That's where I put all my work, my cuts, my styles, so definitely check that out. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and please share it with your friends and family as well. Thank you again for watching and enjoy the video.
Alright, so check it out. We're going to start it like this. I'm going to establish the bald line here, and it is a low bald fade, so I'm going to follow the shape of the head almost like a drop fade. I'm going to keep it super low, but you know, still high enough to where you'll see that bald region and make it pop. Now you don't have to put the line in like this, especially if you're starting out. I recommend that you don't. But still try to follow the same shape and be careful with how you do it. And the reason why it might be harder for you if you're starting out is because it might be hard to get this line out, you know, in terms of like flicking it out. But you know, like I said, I mean, try it out, be careful. So now you're gonna remove the remaining hair. So I'm using my balding clippers right here. You could use your trimmers or your clippers all the way closed if you don't have a balding clipper. And if you want, you could also use your full shaver. I always do. I didn't include it in this video though, but I think it makes the bald region look really super close and makes it pop. So now I'm coming with my one guard closed, and you know, since he had a little bit of bulk there, I want to start with the one guard. Kind of gives you a better idea, better guideline than if you went with your true one or no guard, you know. So I'm going up about ½ inch or so. Notice my strokes with the clippers. I'm going toe to heel, which is almost like scooping, and that's going to give you a nice clean guideline for you to follow rather than rubbing into the head and kind of creating other lines that just aren't necessary or just messing up the fade really. So when you do toe to heel, it's a lot better. It's a lot easier too once you get used to it. So now I'm coming with my half guard all the way open, and I'm gonna do some lever work here, and you're gonna follow these same steps when you fade. So you're gonna close the lever as you're coming down the guideline until you end up with it all the way closed to take out that first guideline. Now this isn't gonna take it out of the way because you're gonna go with your no guard, with no guard on there, or your true one all the way open to finish it off. But we're just lightening this area up because you hit with the one. So now your next step is the half guard. So like I said, you have it all the way open, you're closing it coming down, and you're opening it coming up the guideline, which is cross-checking. Notice how I'm brushing down the hair each time after I hit them with clippers. I think it's important, you know, not so much with this hair, but if you have really curly or coarse textured hair, that's very important, you know, to keep the hair, you know, keep it laying down. So now I have no guard on, or you could also consider your true one, and it's the same steps. I have it open, and now I'm closing it as I get to the bottom, so I'll eventually end up with it all the way closed. So you see that nice and blurry. And also I have wall clippers right here. There's a Magic cordless clippers. If you have any Andes products, so the half guard will actually be the 0 guard, and the 1.5 guard you would have to use your one open since you don't have a 1.5 guard. Now I'm going to go back with my half guard to detail, and I have it open, you know, just to make sure, and I'm closing it until I see any lines disappear. And you should detail throughout your whole cut. I always preach that, it's very important. I just happened to see something there. So now I'm coming with clipper over comb work right here, and that's pretty much going to blend the rest. I might go back with a couple guards at the end, but you're going to take down most of your bulk right here with clipper over comb. And you're going to swipe across to remove the bulk, and then you're going to swipe up to blend it further. And you see right there I have my it's a true Barber hair Velcro, I think that's what they call it, but I think they're called hair straps, but it pretty much replaces any hair clips. It's pretty cool. It's a really slick thing. You can just put it in the hair, it sticks right to it, holds it up nicely, and it doesn't hurt when you peel it off either, and you can sanitize them. So I'll leave the link for those in the description for you.
Lucid.
When you do any type of clipper over comb, you always want to make sure your blade's open, not closed, because if it's closed, it's gonna look like hollow. The hair almost looks like hollow, like see-through. It's kind of hard to explain, but I mean, unless you really need to get super close, I would always recommend it open, especially it's gonna give you some room for error, especially if you're starting out. So now I'm going to go with my 2 guard and further blend, you know, from where we clipper over combed to where we had our 1 guideline. And I'm going to start with it open, close it eventually. Now we have our 1.5 guard open, and again, if you have Andes, you're going to have your 1 open. And same steps for this. I'm going to do some lever work, and you're going to gradually close it until the line is blended. I believe this isn't going to take it out either, and I'm going to go with my 1 guard open after this.
Lucid.
It's all about knowing that system. Once you have that system down, then you can focus on your speed. So like I said, I have my 1 guard open, and you're going to do the same exact steps. Look at that lever work. So now I'm just detailing more with some clipper over comb. Just looking for areas that I could go back and clean up. So now I'm going to do some shear over comb here. And these are some Tomb 45 shears. I'll be sure to leave their stuff in the description. Love these shears right here. And you're going to over direct the hair from where it naturally falls. And that's how you're really going to get it to blend, especially on the ridge of the head here. I'm going to take off any desired length that he wanted off the top, and he just wanted about, you know, a little trim, maybe like a 1/2 inch. I didn't really take too much off. I didn't want to mess up his flow. Then if you need to, you could go back with some thinning shears to smooth some things out. So again, you're over directing the hair, and with thinning shears, you don't want to cut the ends. You want to attack the middle, like the shaft, to get to lay down, or else it'll stick up. The hair will stick up if you do that at the ends. So now I'm gonna line up here. I'm just lining up the C cup, and like I always say, not everybody needs a perfect box out or hairline. So now I just want to show you guys, that is my towel steamer that I use. I'm going to apply my signature hot towel. I didn't include it in this video for you. But I'm going to apply the shave gel here, which is Tomb 45. Great stuff. Glides great. And this is also the Tomb 45 razor. Like I said, guys, I love their products. And what I love about this razor is this one is an exposed blade. It has exposed blade cartridge you could put in there, and I think that makes it a whole lot easier, you know, with seeing where you're cutting, and you know, especially with detail work, you know, around the edges and everything. So always make sure you stretch that skin when you shave. So now I'm going to apply some aftershave here, which is Elegance Gel. I'll put them in the description as well for you. Alright, and of course I got some Tomb 45 indestructible clay, because he wanted a dry look. So I'm going to work that product into his hair. Man, I love this look right here. I'm going to finish up with some blow drying work right here. And I'm using a Pompadour comb. Any wide tooth comb would work as well. And you know, with blow drying, it really creates volume. It holds the style, so it really does its justice. I love how it manipulates the hair. And that is the finished product, ladies and gentlemen. I love how this cut turned out. I love this style because I rock a similar thing myself. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, if you would see yourself rocking that. You know, let me know what you guys think about the video. Thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to follow my Instagram. And until next time, YouTube, I am out.